Hello! In the 2017-2018 academic year, the e-University project was launched at Lankaran City University and a tutoring service was organized. The education at the university is integrated into the European credit transfer system. Our university supports students in choosing a specialty. This support includes the creation and introduction of a product known as the information package. We would like to note that the information package is one of the main features of the European credit transfer system. Let's take a brief review at the information package at our university. The information package consists of 5 parts, as you can see: about the university, about programs, general information for students, e-University, information about midterm and final exams. You may get general information about our university in the About the University section. Information about the university history, its territory, scientific library, education buildings and their addresses, phone numbers, and tourism practice space for students studying at tourism specialties. At the same time, agriculture, plant seedling, tea, and citrus practice area for students studying at agrarian sciences, flats for academic staff, information about dormitories, academic calendar, and the general overview of the university are all included here. Information about the programs, including a list of specialties offered at the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels of higher education, education standards of the specialties, curricula, general admission rules, teaching schedules, syllabuses, evaluation criteria, etc. is posted to monitor students' academic performance at the relevant levels of higher education. Local and international bilateral cooperation agreements and double diploma projects implemented by the university are intended as special support for student mobility. General information about Lankaran is reflected in General Information section for students. Moreover, information about the students' living cost, medical services, dormitories, education opportunities, efficient leisure time management, involvement in international projects and programs, international internships, student language courses, student societies, student cafeterias, financial aid, etc. is posted. Those who have obtained the title of student meet with tutors allocated to the relevant faculties at the stage of document acceptance to our university. During the meeting, tutors give them an information sheet and a memory book according to the terms of the credit system, as well as the teaching schedule of the specialty. According to the requirements of the credit system, contracts and customized curricula are signed with students. Tutors, who serves as a student's academic advisor, provide students with curriculum and agreements each term. Classes are organizing according to the curriculum. In order to carry out all these procedures, tutoring services are used. Tutors regularly work with students to educate them about knowledge assessment, guidelines for utilizing the electronic university, credit system, etc. during the term. An electronic journal is also used at our university to monitor student evaluation besides traditional journals. The electronic journal allows for centralized management of the education process. For this purpose, the university uses the e-session, e-journal, e-student, e-teacher, e-department, e-faculty, and e-exam program modules under the Electronic University e-University project. The e.lcu.edu.az website, which is linked to the lcu.edu.az domain, automatically creates a personal cabinet for each student admitted to the university. Furthermore, the electronic journal minimizes the time it takes to receive any reports. The Electronic University project provides the basis for the following activities: calculating interim and final result for the semester, determining colloquium and exam times for students, selecting questions in real time, posting results in students' personal electronic cabinets, and electronically digitizing attendance and assessment data. All of the academic indicators are visible to students who have access to these personal cabinets. Every day, the student's own cabinet is immediately updated with his exam scores, colloquium chains, and participation in classes. Each subject's knowledge is evaluated using a 100-point scale. Prior to the exam, a student may obtain 50 points out of 100, and during the exam, they can score up to 50 points. The student's participation in seminars, classes, and labs can earn up to 20 points of the pre-exam score, and the outcomes of colloquiums can obtain up to 30 points. Let's look at one of the electronic journals together. The student attendance percentage, seminar and colloquium scores, current assessment score, interim assessment score, and final result for the course, web programming, are all displayed in the example. Students are informed of the exam rules prior to the exam session. We would like to note that the first time in Azerbaijan, the date of the colloquium and exam, as well as the exam time, is determined by students at Lankaran City University. Thus, first of all, students enter their student ID and password to sign in personal cabinet. In their personal cabinets, they choose a time and hours according to their wish within the specified datas for colloquiums and exams on subjects taught in the relevant semester and with exam fails. As a result, students are no longer required to take exams in the prior format since the exam schedules created by the classical technique have been eliminated. Students have remote regions and countries, in particular, can choose their time period for exams, so saving more time and money on living costs. Another advantage of the system is that it enables students to modify exam and colloquium data on the eve of the exams and colloquiums for any cause, including health issues, other extreme situations, or just their own desire. For instance, if a student experiences any health issues just before the scheduled time or has any unforeseen work, they have the opportunity to enter and change the exam date and time via their mobile phone or computer. In addition, if a student feels that he is not entirely prepared for the exam for which he has registered at his own choice and regardless of where he is, may select a different time and day for himself. Following every system modification, students are now receiving a message reminder about the exam and colloquium. This message includes information about the building or room where the exam and colloquium will take place. By selecting multiple days in a row or at the end of the period, as well as by regularly maintaining intervals between individual subjects, the student can determine the times that are best for the subjects for which he can prepare more effectively. At our university, colloquiums and exams are mainly conducted in writing. Furthermore, the main courses are organized through oral and performance methods. The student selects an electronic ticket from the computer and approaches to the room that has been reserved for him via message. In the exams, the student is given time to answer 5 questions on each exam paper. The student writes the answers on the exam forms provided to them and, after finalizing them, hands them over to the tutors. Each question given can be evaluated with a maximum of 10 points. In order to ensure objectivity, the students' written responses are coded after the submission of the papers. The coded papers are presented to the teachers for evaluation. After evaluation, the results are placed in the students' electronic personal cabinets. This established system gives students complete freedom in determining their education trajectory, knowledge, and skills. This system, which has been applied at Lankaran City University since the 2022-2023 academic year, is the first in Azerbaijani higher education institutions. According to regulation, students can do their retakes until the beginning of the upcoming semester in compliance with the requirements. The university regularly provides information to the public and the media about the progress of the exam. The organization and management of education at the university, as well as the control over the conduct of colloquiums and exams, are also carried out by the Public Council, consisting of well-known representatives of science and education of the country and the region, and representatives of the public. They observe the organization of education, the course of colloquiums and exams, and make their suggestions. In order to defend students' rights, the Public Council also consists of student representatives. At the beginning of the next semester, the Tutoring Service Department identifies students from all faculties who want to take the subject and combines general information about it, and students are grouped by subject. Students are conditionally divided into 3 specialties in the example: informatics, history of Azerbaijan, statistics. It is obvious there is a student in informatics. The tutoring service investigates in which faculty the subject is taught and places that student in the appropriate faculty in informatics. As a result of research conducted on the class of Azerbaijan history, it is determined that this subject is not taught in any faculty. However, the number of students choosing this subject is sufficient. Therefore, the tutoring service organizes it for students in the specified faculty. Statistics is not taught in any faculty, and there are not enough students to support the subject, according to the research done on the topic. As a result, teaching in statistics is not organized. All of the procedures serve as further evidence that Lankaran City University already has ensured student mobility. In the end, we have thoroughly examined each step of the instructional process. In addition, our university has launched a number of projects to raise the standards of education and offer students top-notch services. Particular attention should be paid to the following among them: international practice and student exchange projects, preparation of multimedia lessons, students work in teaching and experimental laboratories. Thanks for attention.